Good afternoon, everyone. Himanshu Nag this side, Electrical Engineering Branch, roll number 2117047. And today's topic of my presentation is human values or feelings. मानवीय भाव और मूल्य. In this presentation, I will talk about firstly the human values, then from where we inculcate these values, then the basic human values every being should have. Then we will discuss them individually, where one's interpretation, and at last the conclusion. So now the introduction. By definition, human values are the virtues that guide us to take into account the human element when we interact with other human beings. By human elements, we consider the feelings between two individuals on the basis of the self. These feelings are always present among us, but more we lay hold on them, the more stronger will become our relationship with others and hence are considered as values. These values are connectivity between the selves. So, from where we inculcate these values? Human mind is highly advanced, yet the values, or we can say these feelings, are not inbuilt in us. बच्चे का मन गीली मिट्टी के समान होता है, उसे जैसे ढालो वो वैसा ढल जाता है. So by keeping these in our mind, we can say that these feelings are inculcated in us by our parents, elders, or society in which we have upbringing. The reason behind each and every action makes our understanding vast towards our surrounding, and this is what we call as human values. Now, the basic human values everyone should have. First, trust, respect, affection, care, guidance, reverence, glory, gratitude, and at last, love. So, now we will talk about trust. Trust is to be assured that the other intends to make me happy and prosperous. किसी भी रिश्ते की नींव विश्वास पे टिकी होती है. Trust is the key of acceptance of others' doings. If you have trust, you will always understand the motive behind others' conduct. Trust is to be assured that the other has natural acceptance, or we can say intention, to make me happy and prosperous. Trust and intention is the foundation of relationship. It is the beginning of mutual development. A common mistake is to evaluate oneself on the basis of one's intention, and hence concluding ourselves as good and the other on the basis of their lack of competence, thus doubting their intention and concludes that he is bad. Trust is the surety that gives justice in our relationship. So now the second value is respect. From respect we considered as right evaluation. If you never judge others' intention as evil or incorrect, the other will feel respected, and so vice versa. Respect is right evaluation at the level of the self. The complete content of respect is to see the other is similar to me in terms of purpose, program, and potential, and we are complementary to each other in terms of competence. Over evaluation, under evaluation, or otherwise evaluation and discrimination are disrespect to others. Affection. Affection is the feeling of being related to the other. The feeling of being related to the other, or we can say acceptance of the other as one's relative, the other is like me, is what we call as affection. दूसरे को संबंधी के रूप में स्वीकारने का भाव को ही स्नेह का नाम दिया गया है और निर्विरोधिता कहा जाता है. One naturally feels related to the other when one has the feelings of trust and respect in oneself for the others. Responsibility and commitment for mutual fulfillment is the base of the affection. Absence of affection leads to opposition and jealousy between one another. Care. Care is the feeling of responsibility and commitment for nurturing and protection of the body of my relative. The acceptance of the other person as my image and its continuity is what we call as care, or we can say mamata. संबंधी के शरीर के पोषण, संरक्षण की स्वीकृति के भाव का उत्पन्न होने को ही ममता कहा जाता है. The best example of this feeling is what we call as mother's love. Although mother has given her 9 months to nurture ourselves in their womb, but after also our birth, she always tends to make us happy and wishes our best throughout her life. At the end, the true love that exists between a person to person is what we call as mother's love. Guidance. Guidance is the feeling of responsibility and commitment for development of self by ensuring the right understanding and right feeling in the self of my relative. Provide nourishment and protection to the other person with the objective of ensuring resolution or samadhan and prosperity in them is what we call as guidance or vatsalya. संबंधी को समझदार व जिम्मेदार बनाने की स्वीकृति के भाव को ही वात्सल्य का रूप दिया गया है. Care and guidance naturally follow affection. Now, reverence. Reverence is the feeling of acceptance for excellence. श्रेष्ठता की स्वीकृति के भाव को उत्पन्न होने को ही रिवरेंस कहते हैं. और श्रद्धा भाव. One tends to be revered so that he or she become a role model to the society. Reverence is our tendency towards excellence, to act with determination in order to have resolution or understanding ourselves. Glory. Glory is the feeling of acceptance for those who have made effort for excellence. Glory. We can say that the admiration of ourselves towards the great personalities who inspires us to be excellent in our fields is what we call as glory or gaurav. Gratitude. Gratitude is the feeling of acceptance for those who have made the effort for my excellence. कृतज्ञता के भाव का उत्पन्न होना किसी के जीवन में is what we call as gratitude. We we are grateful for those who have made their efforts to make my life healthy and better is what we call as gratitude towards the person. Now, at last, love. Love is the complete value. Love is the feeling of being related to all. The feeling of oneness with all humans, every entity in existence. The combined expression of kindness, grace, and compassion is what we call as love. When we have complete understanding, we have the feeling of being related to every unit in existence. And this feeling or value is also called the complete mulya, or we can say the complete value. Now, at last, one's interpretation. As we grow, our experience in life makes our thinking broad, and so the meaning of everything we have learned from ages. The more we think about others, the more our thinking skill develops, and thus our feeling towards others are more passionate and deep through our mind or our soul. We start interpreting each value according to our ease, or we can say benefit. Sometimes, for our benefit, we use the value in our terms, but one should also know that these values are to make the bond strong between the others and towards us, not for our use only. Now, at last, conclusion. From this pr- presentation, I conclude that ensuring right feelings in myself is what that leads to my happiness, and expressing these feelings with other, when the other is able to make the right evaluation of these feelings, it leads to his or her happiness also, and thus leading the mutual happiness. The participation is to develop help to the other in their self evolution and self development. To ensure the mankind in this earth, these feelings should be present in each and every human being so that we can live in peace and harmony in ourselves, and also we can make others happy and affectionate towards us. So that's all from my side, and thank you for giving me the chance to present you this pretty presentation.